Hello and welcome. So we're going into the next week. We're going into the energies, frequencies, and vibrations between December 15th, which is today. So I'm right here today in the full moon energy with you, and into the 21st. And of course, this is two major events at the beginning and at the end, the full moon. And the full moon today is really extremely extraordinary. It's a lot about opposites, but opposites that are no longer in fight or in flight or coping or pretending. So of course it is the moon in Gemini and it is the sun in Sagittarius. So it gives us really an opportunity to look at relationships in a different way. And I don't mean just relationships that we have with each other or with self. I'm also referring to the relationships all around us. You may be aware or not, but the twins, the Geminis, actually, they are two-faced, if you wish. One twin is immortal and the other one is mortal. So you could say the one is logic and the other one is magic. And then, of course, comes Sagittarius, who comes with all its mysteries and all its beauty. So this week is very interesting. And of course, it's the end of 2024. We're clearly on the last ends, and for many people, it is also the joy of Christmas and end of the year and all the other things. So we are in a season time that could be called auspicious as well. But what is really happening here? In these relationships, we are called into relationships that are in harmony and not in judgment. And over the last couple of thousand years, as humanities and Homo sapiens, we have actually lived in judgment. And we have lived in judgment of self from the Aryan time, and we have lived in judgment of everything that is not conform with the systems and institutions in place. And so there is now an opportunity for us to go beyond the superficial coping and saying, I want to change this and I no longer want to suffer and live in survival and sacrifice. And there is another level that actually energetically we have implants. Let me use that for the lack of a better word. And these implants are constantly triggering us. They're constantly fed by external experiences and by personal experiences. And all of us have triggers. And we have spent a long time trying to figure out how to cover up and how to cope. Coping, so the fear, the fight, flight, fawn is going away, but it is not. So we now have an opportunity, and this is the main reason for this upgrade today, the vibrational upgrade. In a certain vibration, these implants can no longer exist in our bodies. And this has to do, of course, with the evolution from Homo sapiens to Homo Luminous. So there is a new coding that is coming through. It's not that the implants are the bad ones and we need to get rid of them and we fight them. It is more like we're raising our vibration to dissolve these implants that kept us triggering for a very long time. So on a personal level, so if we take away the thousands of years of humanity, but in your personal life, anything that triggers you has an energy pattern within you that in a way is a self-sabotage. It takes away your power to truly choose from the quantum field. And this has to do with frequency, so frequency and vibration. So for today, and going now into the solstice, so the longest night or the longest day, depending where you are in the southern or the northern hemisphere, a really strong festival, and I have spoken with you about this before in all different kind of cultures. And so I feel it is really important that we take this invitation this time to really go into this higher vibration. So the energy patterns, the codes, the implants that have held us down in lower vibrations can actually dissolve. And this is what I would like to do today. So I'm inviting you to actually look at the triggers in your life. Something you have been working on a lot, you did your shadow work, you do your personal development, and this kind of stuff just keeps on coming back. You do healing, all these other things. And yet the triggers continue, and you have just found ways, tools, and covering up and coping mechanisms to deal with it, but they haven't gone away. So with all the sun flares that are coming in, the high Schumann frequencies, we have now an opportunity to raise our frequency. And with raising that frequency between today, 15th and 21st, we're actually dissolving these old imprints, codes that hold us in this Homo sapiens mindset of control, conquest, conquer, colonization. Colonization is not a word of the past. We are still colonizing, even if we're not aware of it. So these things can trigger, and they're all related to judgment. So in a way, these energies coming through right now and frequencies, with the Schumann frequency, how we can measure it, allowing us to actually truly vibe up. And I've spoken about vibing up for a long time, but this week, 15th to 21st, with the full moon and the solstice, this is a great opportunity. So today it's not a sound bridge that I give you. Well, it's a bridge into higher vibrations, multidimensionality. It's not about not being conscious to what's happening, but it is about not being triggered and not being a victim, or what else could we say, or being caught up and being chained in this energy pattern and this coding that exists in us. So I'm inviting you today to feel into your body. You may want to close your eyes, feel into your body, and let me know where you feel such heavy energy patterns, imprints, codes that kind of hold you down, that don't allow you to evolve and awaken the way you would like it. It could be associated with pain, but not necessarily. Just allow and trust what is coming to you. And today I'm going to use some, I want to call it shamanic, because I can, shamanic sound coding to allow us to raise your frequencies or to vibe up, but at the same time, in this raising the frequency together with the Schumann frequencies, the solar flares and all the other energies of this week that's coming in for us to dissolve these imprints, these energy patterns of the low frequency and density, and codes and codexes of Homo sapiens, but also personal to you. So as we're tuning in, it's interesting that Venus and Mars are coming in, and the dragons from Venus and Mars are coming in to support us. So because obviously much has to do with the new relationship, divine feminine, divine masculine. It's a very evolutionary frequency that's coming through now, and is important for you, whatever you feel in your body, wherever. If you are conscious of what it is or not, It is about you being ready to release. So whatever you are ready to release, this sound code, shamanic sound codes, can release that and raise your frequency in general. Tok shamana namano, tok shamana menao, tok shamana mena 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 ro 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 onaya. Tok shamana keren manare makeo manera yo naki yamana re 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 kya chora machara majuai kola 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 re amena yo chamakona re 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 ya tora me chakora re patera me kona ya Mekona yaiwa. So inviting now the planets and the stars that are visible in the sky, so not on the topical astrology charts, those who are healing us, and there's quite a few, to bring the language through here so that we can truly raise our vibration, match these new frequencies, and dissolve these energy patterns, implants, and old codes that hold us in paradigms, mindsets, sacrifice, suffering, survival. Totare, totare, toma. Totare, 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 manayona. Totare, 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 totaye mano. Charima kanera menayona yamayo. Chararare, charararo, chararare, ro. Chararare, chararare, ma, chokane, chokane, yo. Ilalalale, ma, ilalalale, mena, yo. Ilalalale, mena, ma, ulalala, mena, yo. So just take whatever you are ready and feel this higher vibration rising in you. You are part of this awakening, ascension, and evolution. Enjoy it. So let me know in the comments how that went for you and how you feel about all the things that I've been sharing today. They seem to be kind of new, and this is another thing I want to close off with today. There's many things that are truly new now, things that we haven't done before, haven't experienced before, and surely the energies are new. Dissolving implants, light patterns, these patterns of energy is something new, and I might tell you more about that in another video. So stay tuned. Much love from my heart to yours. Enjoy the season of full moon into the solstice, and I will surely see you during the week in shorts and the series that I've put out about our superpowers. See you there.